Continuing coverage tonight, today a judge resumed a hearing on the mental state of the man convicted in the killing of a Broadwater County deputy. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian reports the testimony focused on what role Lloyd Barrus's condition played in his actions.
When testimony continued Monday to determine whether Lloyd Barrus was guilty but mentally ill in the 2017 death of Deputy Mason Moore, prosecutors brought in an expert to argue he did have the capacity to understand the criminality of what he did. The witness was Dr. Alan Newman, a consulting psychiatrist from California, brought in to evaluate Barrus. State law says a person can be found guilty but mentally ill if they have a condition that means they were unable to, quote, appreciate the criminality of their actions or conform their behavior to the law. Newman agreed with other doctors who diagnosed Barrus with a delusional disorder, but he said his extreme delusions were separate from his anti-government attitudes. Barrus and his son Marshall refused to pull over when Moore attempted a traffic stop. Prosecutors believe Marshall Barrus shot Moore, then the men returned to his vehicle and Marshall fired more than a dozen more times. The two led officers on another chase for nearly 150 miles. Marshall Barrus was then killed in a shootout with officers. Newman suggested Lloyd Barrus's actions were driven by wanting to avoid capture and keep his son out of jail.
In most cases that I've seen, when people flee from law enforcement, they know that the reason they're fleeing from law enforcement is that they're going to get caught, captured, and arrested by law enforcement.
Newman also said Barrus later surrendered to police when he could have continued resisting, and he appeared cooperative with officials in the days after, so he showed he could conform in some cases.
How's he able to go from going 100 miles an hour to surrendering? Well, the non-psychotic interpretation of that is he's surrendered. It's over. And when somebody surrenders, now they are conforming their conduct to the requirements of the law.
But defense attorneys claim Barrus's behavior was more likely explained by an acute episode of his mental illness and a years-long paranoia that the government was persecuting him. Last week, the defense presented their own expert, a Montana State Hospital psychiatrist, who said Barrus's disorder robbed him of the capacity to understand or conform with the law. Judge Kathy Seeley will have the final determination on whether Barrus is eligible for a guilty but mentally ill finding, and that could determine whether he's sent to prison or to the state hospital. But Seeley isn't expected to make an immediate decision. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.